Our world doesn't move forward by itself. In every aspect of our lives, what drives us to the next thing is innovation. Visionary humans always strive to find a way to do things better, faster and more efficiently, or possibilities that no one else sees. Life, as we currently know, has come this far because of all our past innovators. But what would have happened if we didn't have any of them? What if we had no Mr. Carl Benz, the man who built the first automobile? Imagine the world without him, the innovator of the car. How would the world be today? How would we travel these days? Would we even have roads? Would our cities look like they do today? How would Bangkok be? Certainly none of us would be here at the motor show. None of these vehicles or booths or displays. Instead, perhaps, we would be at the Bangkok horse carriage show. Imagine back to 1886, when people still relied on the horse-drawn carriage, a way of travel that depended on wealth or horse. Not very fast or powerful or reliable. The one man who saw things differently invented something that changed. Yeah, it changed not only the way we move, but the way we live our lives today. Soon the innovation of the car had become a global industry, with more and more car companies in different countries creating their own. Unfortunately, some of them produced cheap cars that lasted only a few years, or could only run a few thousand kilometers before becoming scrap metal. Again, as company of innovators, we asked ourselves, why shouldn't a car last longer and be more reliable? So in 1968, Mercedes-Benz built the so-called Stroke 8. This car that set a world record running for 4.6 million kilometers, equal to traveling the distance from the Earth to the moon 6 times. Imagine. 6 times to the moon. Then came the crash. The rise in accidents since cars got faster and faster. It was very bad that brakes in cars simply couldn't handle higher driving speeds, and actually contributed to accidents by locking. Then in 1978, the world witnessed the new standard of safety, an ABS system in the S-Class that could not lock, no matter how hard the pedal was pressed, keeping the driver in control at all times. That was good. Fast forward to the age of when the cars was something almost everyone could own, with millions of new cars on the road. Of course, the consumption of fuel went up as well. Fossil fuels are finite, and new reserves are harder and harder to find. Recognizing the unsustainability of this way of life, Mercedes-Benz pioneered a green way of looking at motoring when it introduced blue efficiency technology, which aims to engineer cars that run with less and less fossil fuel. Already, cutting-edge engines are enabling cars to run 30% more efficiently. In our E250 CGI, you see here, it takes 13.2 kilometers per liter, or the other way around, 7.6 liters per 100 kilometer. To achieve these new standards of efficiency, we consider all aspects of the automobile, including aerodynamic, design, materials, of course, and rolling resistance. All Mercedes-Benz cars with blue efficiency are now setting new ground for the automobile industry. Greater efficiency and reduced emissions are our contribution to a greener world and a sustainable future, as you can see here. And as a company that always thinks ahead of its time, we have often asked ourselves, what should the car of the future be and look like? How does it look? To make it run faster, do we have to sacrifice its aesthetics? For some, the answer may be yes. But we believe a future car can also be classic and look classic. When we designed the CLS, they imagined the world in the next 30 years and drew out each curve of the car perfectly fit to the aesthetics of both today and tomorrow. Which brings us to this day, here and now, the 32nd Bangkok Motor Show, where you can see the very best of what is being achieved. You can see it here on the screen. In an industry that was only made possible by an innovator in the year 1886, who looked at a horse and thought there had to be a better way. As Mercedes-Benz celebrates its 125th anniversary and year of innovation, we invite you to join us to not just look to the future, but help to shape it with our own dreams. Thank you very much. Please enjoy our products, our information, and our show.